Hello, beautiful souls. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Before we get into the card reading today, for the last 2-3 days, have been getting such clear messages from the collective, from Divine Source, from the angels, about 3 things: surrendering, letting go, and sitting in the cave. And what I mean by sitting in the cave is, holy cannolis, already got cards flying out. What I mean by sitting in the cave is, this is about sitting in that darkness, allowing yourself to sit in that darkness and to take those shadow parts, to take those dark parts, and really allow yourself to sit with them, to heal with them, to transform them, to transmute them. And a lot of you this year, you've done exactly that. You've allowed yourself to sit in that cave of darkness. You've allowed yourself to sit in that stillness. And you've allowed yourself to transform. You've allowed your divine light to really shine through. And it's through your light coming through and you alchemizing and healing those shadow areas, those dark areas, that you've really stepped into the authenticity of your divination, of your sovereignty, of your voice. And it's through sitting in that dark cave. It's through sitting in those dark learning opportunities. And through that, the alchemization, you've allowed yourself to truly let go what does not serve you. You have done such heavy healing and alchemizing that this goes back, and I've said this before, you have let go of deep ancestral wounds, deep ancestral trauma. And because you took on that as a light worker, as a light warrior, you have cleared the path for so many generations after you. But you have done such deep healing, deep alchemizations for your ancestors. And now you are encased in so much more divine light and love, not just by your spirit team, not just by Divine Source, but your ancestors. Your ancestors are clearing the pathway for you. So know that as every learning opportunity comes, and some of them will be extreme, but here's the thing, my beautiful friends, you will not be experiencing those extreme learning opportunities very long, because of the power, because of the unconditional love, and the faith and the trust and the clarity that you have in that faith and trust in who you truly are and what you're capable of doing is going to continue to light that pathway. It is going to continue to clear those obstacles, those learning opportunities, you guys. As we wrap up this year and go into next year, they are not going to last long, because that is how powerful you are. And when I mean powerful, I mean power in you've surrendered to the power of unconditional love. You've surrendered to the power of forgiveness, all for yourself. And that's where we go into the surrendering. You've done so much letting go. You've sat in those darkness, you've alchemized, you healed. Now what Spirit, the collective, your team and the angels are saying is, now it is your time to surrender in the celebration. This is your time to surrender in receiving all that you are creating, all that you are manifesting, all that you are healing, and all that you are alchemizing. So really take this energy in, take this message in, and really allow yourself to surrender in celebrating, to surrender in receiving, because this is your time. You've done the heavy work. There's always going to be those learning opportunities, but once again, Spirit wants you to know that those maybe more extreme or tougher learning opportunities, they're not going to seem like that, because you have really stepped in to who you are. You're trusting and believing in your light codes and your key codes. You're really embracing your sacred plan, your divine plan, and you're having such clarity in the authenticity and the faith and the trust of your purpose, of what you came here to do. Continue to take a bet on yourself. Continue to believe in who you are and what lies within you. And I promise you, good things are going to continue to come to you and for you, because you are designed to do this. You are a divine, limitless creator and healer. You are a powerful lighthouse, light worker, and a light warrior. And this year, you've embraced all of that. So surrender in celebrating in your divination, your sovereignty, your sacred plan, your light codes and your key codes. Surrender to receiving what all the universe is delivering to you and for you, because you are worthy and deserving of this. So with that, my beautiful friends, we are going to get into this card reading. We've got 4 cards here. This is about being divinely protected. And I'm not just talking about the angels. This is ancestors. Ancestors are literally encasing you, protecting you, clearing your path to you so that you can continue to step in your light, so that you can continue to ascend, transform, transmute, to continue to be that beautiful phoenix that you are, rising above through every learning opportunity. And sometimes every shitstorm. All right, so here we go. Woo! All right. This is the meandering pathway. This is about flow, you guys. Got Merlin right here. This is about going with the flow. This is about allowing the winds of opportunity, the winds of learning experiences to carry you. This is about, as these learning opportunities come for you, this is about, how can this serve me? What is this learning opportunity here to show me what I am capable of creating? This is about going with the flow of a storm, and you looking dead on, straight in the eye of that storm, and claiming your divination, claiming your power, but at the same time, as it is carrying you, you alchemize that. You create a new story. You create a new outcome that serves you for the highest good and to the highest good, because you have so much magic that lies within you. And a lot of you are really starting to see that. What I'm also hearing is some of you are still at times go against the flow. But here's the most crazy, beautiful thing about that is you catch yourself. You catch yourself in those moments when you are resisting the flow and you are alchemizing that. You are turning it around. What I'm hearing from Merlin is trust in your light. Trust in the magic that lies within you, because that is what is going to carry you. That is what is going to allow you to go with the flow. And as you go with the flow, you're going to continue to ascend higher. You're going to have a deeper connection with who you truly are. So allow your light to shine. And as those learning opportunities come, some will be small, some will be extreme. This is about going with the flow. And as you go with the flow, see from all points of view how this is here to help ascend you, transcend you, and transform you, and to deepen the authenticity of your sacred plan, of your light, of your divination. All right. Oh, holy freaking cannolis, you guys. Okay. This is the chaos card. This is the storm spirit. We just got done talking about the flow card. I don't stress out when I see this card because what I'm hearing from spirit is this year, even though this year was full of abundance, it was a full of abundance of awakening, of rediscovering who you are, reclaiming who you are, reclaiming your birthright as a divine, limitless creator and healer, reclaiming your birthright to be seen, heard, and felt without caring what other people have to say. And it's through the chaos. It's through the chaos. Because what I'm hearing is this year, even though once again, this was an abundant year of healing and awakening and trusting and believing in who you are, it's in that chaos. This year was full of different forms of chaos, but it was needed to shake you up. It was needed so that you would step into who you truly are, which is a beautiful, divine, limitless creator. You are a powerful, I just keep hearing light warrior, light worker, lighthouse. You needed the chaos. You needed that storm to really understand how truly divinely bright you are. You needed the chaos. You needed those relationships to get to the level that they got to and dissolve so that you could step into being that magnificent lighthouse, so that your divine light could shine, and so that you could understand with clarity how important your light is, how important your voice is, how important you are and your gifts and your abilities are. So know that everything that you have worked through, all those storms, all the chaos, all the tough relationships, the tough learning opportunities, it is in those that you have really discovered this year what you are capable of. The amount of clarity I'm hearing for some of you is it's your third eye is really, really open. And for those just starting on your journey, the more that you allow yourself to sit in that darkness and let go and surrender to that celebrating, that third eye, what I'm hearing is 2025 is going to be a really big year for that third eye opening and people really trusting and believing in what they are seeing through that third eye. And it's that faith and trust. You've gotten that faith and that trust, that complete faith and trust, because of all the healing and the alchemizing that you've done. It's because you have taken those storms, and even as storms and chaos come, you are alchemizing them so much quicker. So know that as the storms come, they are there to help transform you. And what I'm hearing from Spirit right now is, if you think about it, those storms, it comes with lightning, right? That lightning lights up the sky. That lightning in that storm is to show you that no matter what comes your way, no matter how extreme it is, your light, that light in the sky, is a reminder of how strong you are, how unstoppable you are, how limitless, divinely limitless you truly are. So continue to step into your light, because even in the storms, there is that lightning bolt, and you are that lightning bolt. All right, our third and final card. Ooh, I feel this one, you guys. This is the patience card. Let me tell you, this is the year, I feel like, of patience. But here's the crazy, beautiful thing, is when we do, and I love how it's next to the chaos, we need that chaos, all right? Just like we can't have light without dark, and we can't have dark without light, right? We need that chaos to develop our patience, to understand patience, to give patience to ourselves. And when we allow patience for ourselves, we are able to give patience to others, because it truly does begin with us. We cannot serve others in the highest good if we are not serving ourselves in the highest good. And I'm just like totally, you guys, I am loving how these two cards are next to each other. It is true. Look at, we've got the lightning bolt, right? But it is through the chaos that we discover patience, that we allow ourselves to surrender to patience. And when we allow ourselves to surrender to the patience, we open up our heart to healing. We open up our heart to unconditional love. We open our heart to compassion. And when we allow that in for ourselves, we are able to give that to others. Then they give that to themselves as that big infinity back and forth. All right, our fourth and final card. I love this. This is the grace card. This is about continuing to step through those learning opportunities with grace. Know that as those learning opportunities come, they are there to teach us who we truly are, to awaken on a deeper level so that we can get to a higher ascension, a higher state of consciousness with complete faith and trust. And this year, you guys, this was a whopper of a year of embracing the chaos, embracing those storms, because we have discovered grace and ease and patience for ourselves. And we are now able to give that to others. But as I look at this card, this is the wise woman of the grove. And this is about, this card too is through that grace, you're discovering ancient wisdom. You're collaborating. It's collaborating with your ancestors. Because you've done that heavy, deep shadow work, that heavy ancestral healing, that this is about now that deep ancient wisdom from many lives coming to fruition, and really trusting and having faith in that wisdom. Continue to have ease and grace with yourself. A lot of you have done so much healing. What I'm seeing is that root chakra is really clear. You're really becoming more stable because of the complete faith and trust in who you are, your divine plan, but what you are capable of creating. I just keep hearing that song by Sia, Unstoppable. Continue to embrace. You guys, 2025, we're still going to have some learning opportunities, but this heavy clearing and cleansing and shadow working was needed, because as we step into 2025, we're going to have those ebbs and the ebb and flow of really high highs and low lows. But it's in those low moments, it's in those storms, that chaos, that your light is going to shine brighter, that you are going to be that beacon of light. You're going to be that brilliant lighthouse, not just for yourself, but for others in your community, for this planet as a whole. So with that, my beautiful friends, continue to go with the flow of every storm. Allow your light to shine in that storm, in that chaos. Allow yourself to continue to alchemize. And through that, you will grant yourself the patience. You will create patience. But remember, take time to sit in the cave, the stillness. Allow the darkness to show you what needs to be transformed. Then let go what doesn't serve you and surrender. Continue to surrender to who you truly are, but most of all, surrender to receiving all that you are creating and manifesting, because this is your time. You're deserving of it. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.